Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this Edward Scissorhands makeup look. Today I really focused on the face and I really hope you like it. Okay, so let's just jump right in. I already covered my eyebrows using the original Prosade formula. Now I'm jumping in with the 3rd degree silicone molding compound. You have to mix part A and part B equal amounts and do not mix them. Use different spatulas to pull them out of the jar or else you'll ruin your whole product. But just going in with a spatula and carving out the scars where I want them. I do have a reference picture in front of me the whole time, so I'm just looking at that to see where he has the scars so where I can know how to place them. You do have like about a 5-minute working time with it, so you do need to work fast to use as much product you can. Now as the silicone dries, I'm going to start sketching out where and what I'm putting on Edward Scissorhands, like jacket or clothes you want to say. But this tutorial is more mainly on his face, so I didn't really go into detail too much on his body. I literally just did it whatever. So yeah. Now that the silicone is dried, I'm going in with some translucent powder and just powdering down the scars so they could mattify. Now I'm going in with some foundation. I literally use the lightest shade I have, and I'm just placing that all over the face. I'm doing it with a small brush. I honestly don't know why I did that. It took forever. But anyway, so now I'm just going to be blending it in with a beauty sponge, and careful around the scars because they could lift since I didn't put any adhesive under them. I was going to use a white foundation, but after looking at multiple pictures, he did have a flesh tone to him, to his skin, so I ended up just using a really light foundation. Once that foundation is all blended out, I'm just going in with concealer and just concealing the scars just a tad bit more and going into where, like, the creases where the foundation didn't really get into. Now going in with the white cream paint and just putting that on the high points of the face and blending it out with the G2 brush by Morphe just to give that highlighted look to the face. After everything is blended out, I'm just grabbing a really light face powder to set the whole face, and I'm using that just to bring a little more skin tone to the face because it did get a little too white for me. Now going in with a contour powder and just contouring the face. He does have really defined cheekbones, so I just really had to go in there and carve them out. Edward Scissorhands has really defined features in this movie, so I'm just going in and contouring the eye sockets and the nose with the same contour powder that I've been using throughout the face. Now going in with a deeper shade of brown and just really defining those eye sockets. His are so defined, like no joke. So I'm just really getting my brush in there, packing that product in. Now I'm going to move the same shadows under the eye and leaving a space between the lash line and the shadow just to give that more sunken, tired look under the eyes. Now going in with a cool tone pink. I believe I'm using Cupcake by Makeup Geek. And I'm just swiping that down under the eye and throughout the eye socket and throughout the face just to give it that more flesh toned look. And still it will give that tired, distressed look. Just so lightly, I'm going to go in with a black shadow and start defining that eye. I keep going in with different shadows and keep deepening it just because I want it to get that really deep sunken look. So just that variations of different shadows and colors would give it that effect. Now going in to define the scars, I'm just going to use a cool toned shadow, and I'm going very lightly at the tops of the scar and more heavy on the bottom just to make the scar pop. Going back in with that pink shadow for like the 10th time in a row, just to give it more of that flesh tone. After looking at the reference photo a couple times, he does have more flesh tones around his eyes, so I'm just going to bring that look back. Now going in with a purple cream paint and just tapping that along the lips. He has like purple black lips, and so you could go be messy with it. I just went in with purple first, and then I'm going to set it with black just to give again a variation of colors in the lips. Now I'm just going to go in with a little more black into the eyes, into that socket under the eyes, the tip of the nose, and just wherever I feel like it needs a little more depth. Now I'm gonna just go and start painting the rest of the body. Like I said in the beginning, I did this really roughly. I wasn't really caring too much to do the chest. I really didn't want to. The only reason why I did was because I couldn't find my costume of Edward Scissorhands. So I just roughly painted that around, and yeah. Now I'm going in with some white cream paint around the shoulders just to highlight that area. And then I'm going to be setting it with some gray eyeshadow just to set the paint, because then if you don't set cream paints, they will move. And now I'm just roughly sketching out the buckles and everything he's wearing. And I'm sorry if you could hear my dogs. I have like 6 of them right now. So if you hear some crying or barking in the background, don't mind them. And this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. And thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next tutorial.